I'm in the relationship right now, and my pain around it is that I want to be able to say my pain without him jumping to trying to fix it, or he's feeling responsible for it.
Now, you just expressed your request in the negative, what you don't want. And of course, as a giraffe, you know you're not likely to get your needs met unless you state your request in the positive. So what do you want from this jackal?
I want to be there to just hear my pain.
Too vague. Hear the pain is too vague. It's not doable. Because jackals will always say, I hear it. I understand what you're saying. They think they do. They're not lying. But they're understanding what their ears hear.
Okay. I want to reflect what you heard me saying.
Okay.
Yes. And I just want to hear without you hearing any criticism.
I just want your presence, just for your attention to my feelings and needs. And at any moment that you hear anything that sounds like a criticism or a demand, raise your hand to stop me, because for every second you hear a criticism or a demand coming out of my mouth, our relationship will suffer. For every second.
And give me space that I can navigate to my own solution.
And before you give me any advice, please make sure I have submitted a request in writing signed by a lawyer.
No, yeah.
See. Do not try to give me any advice or fix it unless you receive such a request in writing notarized.
And when you say something in jackal way, I try to translate into in giraffe. Don't jump and tell me that's martial talk.
Now, that's what you don't want. You want me to say that's Rosenberg talk. See, saying what you don't want does not make clear what you do want. Okay. I know this kind of jackal's mind.
So, how do I make a request that in positive giraffe way?
I'd like you to tell me back what my reasons are. I'd like to tell you what my reasons are for asking for this as often as I will in our relationship. And then I'd like you to tell me back so I know you see the difference between what you're presently hearing it as and what I intend and what need of mine is met by it. Huh? Let me try it again in fewer words. How do you take it when I ask you to tell me back? It's some psychological game, like you think I'm not intelligent enough. Like you're a school teacher, giving me a test. Thank you for telling me that's what you hear. So what I'd like to do is tell you what my reason is for doing this as often as I do. And tell me back so I can see that you hear a difference between what my reasons are and what you now are interpreting them to be. So would you be willing to at least do it this one time, to tell me back what my reason is? Go ahead.
And then he says, now I don't feel safe to open my mouth.
Oh, well, then he's really making life easy for you, because if you have giraffe ears, he's teaching you how to get both your needs met. See, if you can hear the need behind a no, the other person is teaching you how to get everybody's needs met.
He needs empathy.
He's telling you what need of his needs to be met in order for him to meet your need.
He needs for safety.
Yes. And, so until you can receive a no as a memnoon, it will be very hard to enjoy intimacy. You don't know what a memnoon is. Okay, I'm sorry to put you to such a spot. Would you explain a memnoon?
She raised her hand first.
So once again, until we can receive a no as a memnoon, any kind of intimacy is going to be hard to enjoy for more than a honeymoon period.
Of course, this is putting a memnoon in a whole different light, but a no in this case, I assume, would be a request.
A no is always a request.
Okay.
A no is always a need and a request if we hear it accurately.
Can you say it again then?
Well, you have blessed me. You have given me this gift to give you the gift of what you've requested. The opportunity. And so I'm almost in your debt for having asked me.
It's such a big blessing.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for it.
Exactly.
Yes. And
he's always given me that feeling no matter what I have asked.
Then you know you're not going to have to pay for it, whatever he does.
Not only that, I know that I'm convinced that I've made him happy
Yes.
by asking.
Yes, it's a total giraffe consciousness, which is what I've been trying to say for my whole career, is what the kind of giving is that I'm trying to create in this process of giraffe.
And then there was another, I don't think he's here. Oh yes, here you are. Do you want to give your part, Earl?
In Judaism, it's the same concept. It's called a mitzvah, which is a blessing or a good deed. That when you ask somebody to do something for you, you're giving them an opportunity to be of service, and that is a blessing.
See, so if you hear any rejection, you almost guarantee to take the joy out of giving. If you even have the concept of a rejection in your consciousness, it's going to make intimacy very difficult. So for me, the most important parts of an intimate relationship is to receive a no as a memnun, as a mitzvah. The person is giving me an opportunity to meet a need of theirs. A no is always a tragic expression of a need. Tragic if the other person has jackal ears on, then they hear it as a rejection. If we have giraffe ears on, it's a gift. That person is telling us what need of theirs they're trying to meet that keeps them from meeting our need. Then it's a memnu.
So you said if you have rejection in your consciousness, what was the rest of that?
It's going to be hard for other people unless they have big giraffe ears to enjoy giving to you, because to whatever degree they see pain in your eyes because you hear a rejection, to whatever giving in the future they give to keep you from interpreting being rejected, when they didn't really want to do it but they're afraid of how you're going to take it, you pay for it because it takes the pure stuff out of the giving. Now the person is giving to avoid you freaking out because of the pain you create for yourself by taking it as a rejection. So to whatever degree you think that is possible, you see, to whatever degree you think that's possible, that if I don't give, the person's going to take it as a rejection. They're not going to see the memnun in my telling them what keeps me from giving. So to whatever degree they see rejection, and I have a trace of that, oh my God, if I don't do this, the person's going to freak, and then I'll feel guilty, and it takes all the beauty out of giving. It takes all the blessing out of it.
Marshall, there's another small part to this. On the few occasions, truly a few occasions, when I have made a request and he's not able to give it to me, he will never say no to me. I will get this look. And the look I translate as, God, I'd love to give it to you, and I don't know if I can do it right now.
Because I have another need that keeps me from saying yes. Pure joy. Why do I love your husband and I've never done it?
Because I do.
Because of what?
Because I do.
You do.
And so then I will say to him, it's okay then, you're having a hard time doing this and it's perfectly fine with me. And he'll go, oh, okay.
So she's receiving his no as a gift.